The Department of Justice, the DOJ, famously the federal agency in charge of, well, justice. Famously the place where ethical lawyers go to make sure that other ethical lawyers stay ethical. And as of last Wednesday, the Department of Justice filed a lawsuit. And that lawsuit is against the Bar Association of the District of Columbia. And why would they file this lawsuit? For trying to hold the Department of Justice's lawyers to ethical rules. That's right, the Department of Justice is suing a bar association who's doing bar association work because they want to be unethical. The DOJ filed this lawsuit under the theory that when a bar disciplines a former federal lawyer for, maybe helping plan a coup, lying to a federal judge, writing up a fake elector scheme on government letterhead, that the bar is, quote, regulating the executive branch in violation of the Supremacy Clause. That's the DOJ's legal theory, that the bar is unconstitutionally chilling Donald Trump's lawyers from giving him advice. The problem is the type of advice. I'm guessing that the type of advice they're giving him is, you know what? This is how you violate the Constitution. This is how you break the law without getting caught. Just my assumption, but that's a pretty good guess. Donald Trump's DOJ is now in court saying, please stop punishing our lawyers for doing crimes. It's making them not want to do more crimes. I mean, this isn't something from The Onion. The complaint that was filed is real. The named defendants are the D.C. Bar Office of Disciplinary Counsel, plus the D.C. Board of Professional Responsibility, the D.C. Court of Appeals, and you know what, for good measure, the entire District of Columbia. The DOJ is suing Washington, D.C. And the nominal hook here is Jeff Clark. Do you remember him? He was the Trump acting assistant attorney general who wrote that Georgia proof of concept letter, the letter that proposed lying to the state of Georgia about election fraud, telling them that the DOJ had found evidence of fraud when they knew they had not. Well, Clark wrote that anyway, and that plan was to use that lie to get state legislatures to throw out election results. It was a coup plan, written on letterhead, and now this guy works for the DOJ. The D.C. Bar tried to disbar Clark for that, and the DOJ, which is now run by the same political ecosystem that once Jeff Clarked their way through 2020, has sued the bar to make sure that disbarment doesn't happen, and more importantly, that no other bar in the country gets any wise ideas about being accountable. This is telling every state bar in America, do not even think about cracking open a Trump-era ethics file, or we are going to drag you into court like you're a private litigant. And we're going to be backed by federal funding with unlimited time and unlimited money until you give up. We saw this previously with Trump using this against big law firms. Trump signing executive orders against Perkins Coie and Wilmer Hale and Jenner and Block, telling them, you may not have a federal security clearance. You may not work with federal agencies anymore. You are out. And it worked. Some of the firms folded. Some of the firms had to cut deals with Donald Trump. And the remaining ones learned their lesson. Now apply that to every bar association in every state in this country. There is an amendment, the McDade-Murtha Amendment. It's a real federal law that explicitly says that local bar authorities do have jurisdiction over government lawyers when they commit misconduct in their state. The DOJ knows that that law is settled law. So what did they do? They cited cases from the 1800s in their brief. 1800s. And the case will most definitely fail. But like any of these other suits, the point isn't to win. They don't need to win. They just need every single bar in America, every bar association, to be too scared to lift a finger. And frankly, the DOJ, they put the worst part in writing, saying it out loud. They're saying that disbarring Trump's lawyers, quote, chills them from giving candid legal advice. And I want you to break that code down, candid legal advice to the president. What sort of candid legal advice are they giving him that a bar association would disbar a lawyer for? The bar disbars lawyers for lying to courts, for writing fake memos, for taking actions designed to subvert elections. And the DOJ has just put in writing that, in their view, advising a president to allegedly commit crimes is candid legal advice, and the bar is so mean for trying to stop him from doing it. This is Trump's most on-brand move of his entire second term. He's run for 10 years on lock her up, and we need accountability, and drain the swamp. And yet his DOJ's biggest civil filing of the month is essentially, how dare you make our lawyers be ethical? You're chilling our future crime advice. And that's why I need you guys to subscribe to the Ring of Fire. Leave me a comment, because the next year is going to be a parade of lawsuits just like this. Because Trump knows he can't win on policy, he can't win on the economy, he's not winning in Iran. The only place that he can win, or so he thinks, is by making the country's legal system afraid to do its job. And people like me, we're going to call it out every damn time he does.